Hi lovely people, today I'm doing a disaster video with Jessie, and I'm doing a video with Amaya laying there doing absolutely nothing. So I hope you enjoy, laugh out loud, some information about maternal incubation while Amaya's in the tub, a little bit about Jessie, who is up there, and me falling over and trying to get him up there, and all that lovely stuff, and tripping and falling and dropping things on me. Yeah, that's how this video goes. So I apologise in advance for not really being able to see much of either of my snakes, I guess. And what can I do? I don't know what I can do other than grow 7 foot tall, or however high these ceilings are. So I am able to get more of them showing, but there you go. So let's go to the disaster video of Jessie, and then we'll move on to the quite boring one of Amaya doing nothing too. Look at my boy down there. He just shed last night, so I knew that he would be wanting to come out. Now, how I'm going to do this, I don't know, but it is pouring rain, absolutely pouring rain, and has been for days. So right now, everything is totally saturated. But I know Jessie wants to come out because, of course, what do my snakes tell me? Now, this isn't I want out just because I want out. This is a completely different behaviour. So I can see that he's made a bit of a mess over there. So there you go. That is him saying, just get me out of here. I have completely made a mess, and I have not been able to physically get him outside in this pouring rain. So I will be getting him out because that desperately needs to be cleaned up. I did check it last night after he shed and everything, and he had not made a mess, but he certainly has now. So anyway, I'm going to get Jessie out, which takes 2 hands because I don't have the crawl space here for him to crawl out and just make his way, you know, without him deciding the computer or the light or something is a good thing to use. So I am thinking, I can't even put it there because you really still cannot see anything that is low enough. Maybe if I move it back a bit, you will see a little bit more of Jessie actually coming out. Come on, dude. You know, remembering Jessie is goofy. You know, he has, you know, this ability to want to really hold things tight. And of course, that is quite difficult when you're getting a snake out and you've got so many things he can wrap on. But I will get him and get him going, and fortunately he's on the ground, so I can get a fair bit of him and hold him before he gets the urge to where he needs to feel that he needs to grip too hard. And I've been out in the rain. Whoa, I need to flip my screen up so you may see what I see. Well, you can see me. But I've been out in the rain. So we're going to head Jessie over to the hangout space, and we'll try and get in front of this light, and you might be able to see him, but he's looking in. No, that's the little ones area, dude. You can go up in there, and the higher, of course, the better. I can't see what you're seeing, but I'm hoping you can see. And I know it's awfully dark because I bent the light down so that you would actually physically see Jesse in his enclosure coming out, and he did really well considering he is my boy that likes to grip everything. Just one of those snakes, and I've got a feeling, now it could be age, let me tell you that much too, it totally could be age. Now Jesse, I cannot see you, dude, and this light is kind of, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and not that I'm getting much of a better view of Jesse, as you can see, because once they get up here, there is like me falling over. Unless I grab a branch, I'm a bit like Jesse, a bit of a goofy foot, so maybe that's where he actually gets it from. But he's curled up there. I think his head is over there. No, I did see it for a fraction of a second, but he's since moved. So this is what you get for hanging things around on your roof for your snakes to enjoy. They certainly do like to enjoy it. And there he is. Well, for how long I don't know, but you know, for a minute or so. But and I can't even remember where I'm going, guys. Like, honestly, between this rain and knowing my snakes need the toilet, and we're talking on the ground outside right now, there is like 2 inches of rain sitting on the ground, and even more in other places as well. So how you know, toilet training your snakes is really great, and I'm glad that Jesse decided, well, I'll go in my enclosure as well, but I don't like staying here after I've been to the toilet. So, you know, naturally I'm going to get him out and get all that cleaned up for him, and he can explore. And that's also the bonus of having something like this set up and available. It is so easy to get your snakes out. You know, the little snakes area, perfect as well. But I'm going to get down without falling down. Ouch! And of course then I drop something on my toe, top of my foot hurts. Hi Leo, how you doing, dude? You having fun? Mum's not. I was outside trying to get an umbrella up and got saturated. Got bitten by green hair. I've come inside, nearly fallen over, dropped something on the top. You know, there are days where you just shouldn't get up, but these are why I get up, if you can see him here. But these are why I get up every day some days, I'm telling you. Otherwise, there are times when I think, no, maybe I won't today. I hear that pouring rain and I think to myself, who wants to get up in this? But there's Missy, of course, in the moss box. Like, now this moss box, absolute, well, not up that end. Yeah, up that end. The heat's up that end. But this moss box you know, needs to be a bit taller, but perfect with moistened sphagnum moss, of course, not dry sphagnum moss in there, but perfect with a little hole either on that side or on that side, not a big hole like I've done, for maternally incubate, as I'm going in now to focus, for maternally incubating with your snakes. That is pretty much all that you need, and preferably heat from the bottom, not so much from the top. I would probably have to turn that heat up a bit, but from the bottom would be perfect for your snakes to lay their eggs in. They feel safe, secure, they don't have to work so hard because it's a much smaller space, especially for humidity and for heat. And you certainly don't want your snakes working hard to keep those eggs with the right humidity and heat. And that's up to us to provide for them. They will still do an element of work, but you know, tubs like this with sphagnum moss moistened, not too wet but not too dry either, big enough that you've got a little bit on, you know, this would have to be much longer, but really, so out of focus again, just a, you know, a little bit of extra space than what this has got and a little bit more height than what this has got would be perfect as a maternal incubating tub for your snakes. You know, everybody that keeps their snakes in tubs, well, that's perfect too. But if you can fit another smaller size tub in that tub over the heat, move a lot of the substrate away, leave a little bit and put the tub on top of it, fill it with sphagnum moss. More often than not, mum will go into it. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they just lay wherever they might feel comfortable. But picking them up, moving her and eggs and all into a box like this over the heat is perfect for them. And I'll, you know, add, anyway, you get what I mean. I was doing Jessie and now I'm on to Amaya, and Jessie's video I'll have cut bits and pieces out because I was falling all over the place, and kind of a blooper along the way there with the videos, but with Jessie's video. But this is the truth about maternal incubation. This is truly what you need to do, and this is something that carpets are, especially carpets, are extremely good at doing. They know what to do. It's instinct for them to do and lay on their eggs and look after them. And you know, even after the bubs are born and start popping out of the eggs and they're all there, and you happen to not be, you've gone away, you know, get home and you realise, they must have started coming out a few days ago. Don't worry about mum and her doing anything to her babies. She won't. She'll just watch them. It's not in them to hurt their babies or eat their babies or anything like that. So, you know, I do push maternal incubation. And if I were to breed, and I'm just, you know, I've only got the 10 snakes, I haven't got the multitude of snakes, as you know, but if I were to breed, and even if I had 30 carpets here, all my females would get to maternally incubate their eggs. And I can see some, oh no, it's on the window, the window frame's dirty. But there you go, just my thoughts on maternal incubation, seeing Amaya in this tub, which she is loving, of course, and hasn't been out of it. She has to shed, but immediately after she shed, she went up in a pod for a little while, but she went back into the tub. I did feed her along with a few of the other crew here. She sort of came out, and I made her come bring her body out virtually to the start of the water bowl, because I thought, well, come on out, you know. But she managed to get the rat before I could pull her up further up the back, and I thought, okay, well, eat away and enjoy. And she literally didn't bring herself out enough, I guess, to get it down, and she manoeuvred herself and got it all to where she needed it to be and curled up, and once again, here she is. So a bit of Jessie, which was a complete and utter disaster. So what I'm going to do is try and put it in its place and say to you,